Hi, and welcome to Chopping It Up podcast with Stephen and Joe. We're here to talk to you about all things food. And Joe, why don't you give a little explanation of what we're going to be doing here on this podcast?
Thanks, Steve. Thank you. Yeah, guys, welcome to our first official episode of Chopping It Up. Here in the kitchen, we're gonna talk, like Steve said, anything about food, anything from cooking to eating to trying stuff. We could break down recipes, like little tips and tricks that we know, new things that we're gonna learn, and stuff like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I discovered a little new combination of foods today. Talk about something like that, or even go into a little bit of how to kind of gain the system here with the new fast food apps and how to get the most out of your restaurant in a day of expensive food.
Of course, yeah. We're going to cover everything from budgeting meals to late night snacks to full course meals for like holidays and stuff like that. Because I know I have some like Thanksgiving recipes I cannot wait to share.
And I can't wait to hear about them, and I hope you guys listening can't wait to hear about them either.
Yeah. So this is a brand new podcast. So of course, if you want to give us a follow and subscribe to us, that'll be great. Just so we can build some traction here, see where we go with this, and then hear from you guys, and share it. And if not, I don't care. It doesn't matter to me. This is for fun. All I wanted to
Yeah,
do is record something with somebody about food and about cooking, and Steve is the number one guy that comes to me and say, "Hey, let's do that," and we're doing it. So, if
yeah.
anything, this is for fun. This is like a hobby for us.
And if there's any constructive criticism or anything that you guys want to hear about that we're talking, focus more on something or less on something else, be sure to let us know and we'll try to cater to, what you guys like.
Yeah, this is going to be ever changing for sure. So, Steve, let's start this off right. We're in the kitchen. This is how we're going to start the episode. What did you eat today? Give us some highlights.
All right, I'm going to start it right from the top here. Woke up early this morning. I started a new thing today actually, where I'm trying to exercise a bit before work.
Okay.
I got a new smoker over the weekend. Didn't like the way I looked in the picture with it, so we're starting a new exercise routine. So this morning, after I was done, I whipped up some hot cocoa and I
Mm-hmm.
packaged up a stroop waffle, which I don't know
Ooh.
if you've ever had a stroop waffle or if you're familiar.
No, is it like a toasted strudel type thing?
No. So we were on a flight
Okay.
somewhere, and they give you like the little rinky-dink snacks on a flight.
Yeah.
But they gave us a stroop waffle, and I'd seen them for years in the grocery store and always wanted one, but always thought they were a little rich for my blood.
Mm-hmm.
But at Marshall's one day, they had maybe like 30 of them, so we finally got a box, and it's like a almost like a waffle cone, like
Oh, I'm
two
looking at
waffle
pictures of it
cones,
now. Yeah, 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 yeah.
and then they put like a brown sugar glaze in between them.
You
So
know
I
what
made
this
some
looks
hot
like? This
cocoa.
looks like the stuff in between a Kit Kat bar.
Yeah,
Like if you
very
dice
similar to
this
that.
up and you put like chocolate around it, it's a Kit Kat bar for sure.
So the packaging says to if you're having, it's like a breakfast food kind of, or it's kind of a dessert thing, but it's meant to be eaten with a warm beverage. So like a tea, a coffee, hot cocoa. So I took my
Mm-hmm.
hot cocoa and I left my stroop waffle on top of it, and the
Ooh.
steam got into it and it really softened and kind of melted the caramel.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So that was real good.
Wow.
That's what. And then I had a peanut butter toasted English muffin today for
Nice,
breakfast. So that's
nice,
how I
nice.
started off my day. What about you?
Oh, so kind of woke up kind of late this morning. Had a rough night's sleep, but it's all right. Got up on time for work. Had an office day today, thankfully. So started off with some steak and eggs this morning, with some spinach on the side, and some blueberries. Me and my dog were splitting blueberries. Um, for lunch, I had some black bean soup. I made that the other day. That came out phenomenal. And then I had that for dinner because it was like a late lunch, early dinner type thing. And then I did a late night snack, which I'm excited to share with you.
Okay,
It's
I have a little snack myself. I'll share
oh
too.
yeah, it's called mine's called pasta chips. It's pasta chips. It's really good. You just take over some like leftover pasta. That's what I did. Like I had some leftover lasagna noodles from a lasagna I meal prepped. So I just like cut them up like real small, and then I put some olive oil on them, garlic powder, salt, pepper, Italian seasoning. Shook that up, some Parmesan cheese, and then put that in the air fryer, in the basket fryer. 400, preheat the air fryer is very important. 8 minutes, every like couple, 2-3 minutes, take them out, flip them around. Came out really good, dude.
Really? So it doesn't come out like raw pasta? Because that'd be my concern.
No, it's cooked pasta. The pasta is cooked. Remember, I made lasagna, so I just had leftover.
Yeah, I just thought I'd dry it out and turn it back into that dry pasta.
No, 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 I don't think so.
Have you ever eaten dry pasta?
Yes, I done it by accident. Yeah.
I used to have a friend that would eat dry pasta. He'd be playing video games and he'd be eating dry pasta. He
Really?
was a real animal.
Ooh,
But
that doesn't
my
sound
late
good.
night snack, I don't know if you could call it late night because it's a little early still. But I got an email this morning from the Cheesecake Factory.
Uh
They
huh.
said that if I bought something at the Cheesecake Factory, they'd give me a free slice of cheesecake.
Oh wow.
So, I did a little bit of research today,
Uh
and I
huh.
found the cheapest thing at the Cheesecake Factory that I'd want and actually use
Hmm.
was a drink, a soda. So I went and I got myself a Diet Coke,
Okay.
which it was $4, which I think is a ton of money for a watered down Coke. It wasn't that good, but it came with a free slice of cheesecake. So I got a $4 slice of cheesecake,
Wow.
and that's a steal.
Yeah, you're very savvy with money, and when it comes to food, I'm
Sounds like you're
very.
calling me cheap.
No, 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 no. You're very smart with it. Like you're very conscious about it, and like you said before, you hinted to it. You got a new smoker, and I want to hear about that.
I was listening to a podcast and this guy was talking about getting a Traeger for Christmas. And that really gave me the pellet smoker bug.
Right.
So, I went on Facebook and I was looking around at different deals. I saw somebody they had a old Pit Boss smoker.
Mm-hmm.
It was listed for like 175. So I saw that, messaged them on my wife's phone, from her account,
Right.
talked to them a little bit, got some pictures. And then I wasn't sure if I really wanted it, so I waited a little bit longer.
Mm-hmm.
And then I saw that they lowered the price from 175 down to 150.
Okay.
So then I messaged them from my account. I wasn't trying to be shady or anything. I just thought it would look kind of weird to go back to the same account.
Okay.
Maybe I'm
Yeah.
just in my own head. But the inside was a little rusty. They didn't have, it was outside uncovered in the snow.
Mm.
So I offered them 125 and they took it.
Oh
So
wow.
we showed up, picked it up. It didn't have the probes that you use to measure the temperature of the meat.
Right.
But the guy told me that he was going to talk to his cousin because he got it from his cousin. And if his cousin has them, he'd message me and I could go pick them up, which I thought was really nice of
I
him.
think you can find those online anywhere.
Yeah, we did. They're like $10 for two of them.
Ah, I might as well buy new ones.
So, yeah. But it was more of it was the thought that counted. It
Yeah.
was nice of them to offer at least.
No, it's awesome. You sent me pictures, and it looks really nice. And by the way, I'm looking at the picture again. You don't look that big, man. You look really good. You look fit. You look good.
I
But
appreciate
I'm
it.
glad.
That's why we're working out. We're
Yeah,
trying to
but I'm
trim
glad.
that off.
I'm glad you're keeping that, and you're still working out every morning. It's very important. But no, it looks really
Yeah.
nice. And for everyone out there, me and Steve are big smokering guys. Like I have a offset smoker, Oklahoma Joe's, decent sized one, and then Steve had the charcoal ones as well. And this is his first pellet one, so I'm kind of jealous. I'm not gonna lie, but I'm excited to see what you do with it.
So do you have that picture open right now, Joe? And I'll throw it up when I'm editing here so that the audience can see.
Okay.
But take a look at that picture and tell me if you see anything weird about the way that my truck is parked
Uh,
and what I'm standing on.
okay, so the one with you standing. Yeah, I see this. I saw this. I was gonna comment on it. I don't know if that's OSHA safe, man. I don't know.
You know, it's not a commercial business, so I don't think OSHA has any jurisdiction
Okay,
over me.
but you are an engineer,
But
so I do trust you.
I appreciate that. This actually was a very important class. Smoker removal from F-150s.
Yes, onto a retaining wall
Yes. Yes, we're going to actually be adding on to that
in the
retaining wall this
snow. In the
spring.
snow, this is great.
We had to get it before we get like 2 feet of snow, I think.
I know we're about to get
Sunday to
slammed.
Monday.
The whole like Midwest too. It's crazy.
Yeah.
So let's get this
So this
weekend.
smoker
Mhm.
was super heavy. The guy selling it helped me get in the back of the truck, and I was going to try and get it out on my own
Mhm.
when we got home because I put our snow blower in and out, and then I bought a second snowblower
Right.
and put that in and out. But it was just too much for me. I think I could have done if I had a better grip, but it would have been dangerous and unnecessary.
Yeah.
So we saw that the retaining wall was about the same height as the back of the truck.
Mm-hmm.
And we're working on our bathroom, so we have some plywood that we're redoing the subfloor with.
Mm-hmm.
So I took a sheet of that plywood, backed my truck up to the retaining wall, laid it down, and then we just just rolled the smoker right across that.
Mm-hmm.
The hardest part was getting it through the snow.
I was gonna say, yeah, those wheels probably aren't the biggest to move, right?
No, I was just dragging snow, and it's
Oh.
that area of the yard's all mulch
So
and kind of like ground cover, so it's getting hung up in that.
So you would say maybe not buy a smoker in the dead of winter?
I would say I got a good deal on a smoker in the dead of winter.
Okay.
Just make sure you have somebody to help you.
Of course.
Which I
of
did.
course.
I did. My wife helped me get it through the snow.
Very nice of her. She's a great woman. She keeps you in line.
Yes, it was very nice of her.
Maybe one year
Big
she'll
shout out to
help
her for
you.
that.
She'll help you cook with the smoker. Does she help you at home with it or no?
So we haven't used it yet,
Mhm.
but yeah, she definitely cooks dinner.
No, wait, on the smoker. Has she used like your smokers in the past?
Oh no, but she'll hang out with me while
Oh, okay. I didn't know if she
and
like used it.
to give her credit, I'm pretty sure it was her idea
Mm.
to back up the truck up to the retaining wall.
Oh, she's also
So
an
big shout out to
engineer,
her for that one as
so-
well. Yes.
I mean, hey, listen, you guys are very smart people. I look up to you guys in many different ways. So,
Well,
what's something you're looking forward to cooking first on that smoker? It's
so
new to you.
I was watching How to Barbecue Right, and I watched him make I believe it was a balsamic glazed salmon.
What's that show on? What's that show on?
That's on YouTube.
It's on YouTube? Okay, okay,
Malcolm Reed, How to Barbecue Right. The guy looks like he knows how to cook.
okay.
I think he's a champion pit master or smoker.
Mm,
So one thing I like to do while I'm exercising is watch cooking videos. Remind me why I'm there.
right.
Why I'm doing what I'm
Keep
doing.
yourself motivated.
But exactly. So I watched him make some balsamic salmon that looked really good, and then I saw him make a whole chicken, but like the parts. So he made 2 wings, 2 thighs, 2 breasts, and 2 drumsticks or 2 legs, and that looked really good. So I'm itching to do that.
Okay.
If it wasn't going to be so cold this week, I'd give it a go. But with the snow this weekend and the cold,
Yeah, no.
I think it's going to have to wait a little bit. But
No.
that's definitely going to be the first thing I do is some kind of chicken.
I could see myself out there with the snow going with my smoker on, freeze my butt off. I could see that with a beer in my hand, just hanging out, with some ribs on there.
Yeah. Oh man.
Oh man,
Just hanging out, doing it. Right? It's more about the activity than it is the food sometimes.
yeah. I always have the music playing. I have doing something at the same time. Like I used to do yard work at the same time every time I had the smoker. Once you get it locked in, especially the offset, once it's like locked in, you got a constant fire in that firebox going. You can do whatever you want. I walked away one time for probably about 3 hours, and it was still 2:45. It was
Yeah,
I miss that.
that's solid.
I can't wait to use that smoker again. Can't wait. To storage.
Yeah, man. I can't wait till you do too. I want to see what I want to see what you come up with on there.
Yeah, no,
The maestro.
yeah, the maestro. So, what else you want to get into, man? Like, what else do you want to talk about? Like, where do you want to take
So-
this first episode?
So I did a little bit of research. So I can go, we can go anywhere. We can talk about some fast food prices later on if we have time. But I watched a video about making, and I've seen this before, kind of a homemade soda.
Okay.
It's not the first time I've seen this. And I've seen people do root beer, but they were making Sprite.
Hmm.
And I also saw them make tea with a very similar method.
So this is not
So it's,
SodaStream. This is different than SodaStream?
Not even close.
Okay.
Not even close. And it wasn't even that complicated. I want to give it a go. It was a YouTube video that I watched. My guy Bruce Mitchell, the alligator man. I've been enjoying his videos lately. And he was talking about how when he was little, his grandmother used to make them this like tea out of white pine needles.
Uh-huh.
And they also made soda out of it. So all he did was, to make the tea, he just boiled water, threw the pine needles in with some honey, and let it steep for a few minutes.
Right.
And strained it. And he was saying, and I verified, did a little bit of research on my own. Now I don't know the quantities, but what I read said that there's more vitamin C from pine needle tea than there is from oranges.
Really?
Yeah, now I don't know how much tea to how much orange juice, if it's 1 to 1. And you do have to be careful about how you prepare the tea. It sounds like you can overboil it.
Right.
And if you do that, you lose some of the vitamin content.
Hmm.
But I thought it was a really interesting thing.
So I heard that same thing about bananas. If you blended up a banana, either it's better or worse for you. Not worse, like it's gonna hurt you, but you lose the vitamin aspect to it. It's the same thing with
Yeah, I know
banana.
like cooking vegetables is like that, where vegetables are best for you raw.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, obviously they're still good for you no matter what you do, but heating them up, I think, breaks down some of the nutrients or vitamins in them. But that was the tea. He made soda, which he
Hmm.
said was just like homemade Sprite,
Right.
by taking those same pine needles and just putting them in a mason jar with some sugar,
Mm-hmm.
and then he let it sit for 3 days. And I don't think it's Sprite,
Right.
but it's probably like a Sierra Mist.
Oh. So I want to be corrected here because I want this to be an honest podcast, Steve. I'm wrong.
Okay,
If you
of course.
blend a banana, it does not change the fiber or nutrient content, but it does
Huh,
make it easier for you to digest it.
that makes
And
sense.
the blood sugar response is a lot faster because it's probably
Okay.
easier for your body, of course, to absorb it. Okay, that makes more
Yeah, because
sense.
it's just a liquid instead of the solid. They're radioactive.
Yes, they are. They are. They are. But you need to
Yeah, I
eat
find
what,
bananas
a
so
million of
interesting.
them to die.
Hey, I eat a banana every day, so we're well on our way.
I got two sitting on the counter right now. I got to make some banana bread, and I got like four more in a bag, like for the rest of the week. It's gonna be good.
A pound, right?
Yes.
And how many bananas do you get in a pound? Maybe five?
Yeah, I got bigger ones, so I only got four, but yeah, about five, maybe six if they're smaller. But yeah.
All right, so bear with me here.
Hmm.
Well, I take us down a little bit of a journey, but every time I go to the grocery store, this blows me away. That bananas, 89 cents a pound. When you think about where they're coming from,
Yeah.
they're coming, they come from all over the world, tropical regions. But the ones that I saw, they were coming from the Philippines. So they have a banana plantation in the Philippines. Somebody is owning this land, probably paying taxes on it. I
Yeah.
don't know much about Philippine government, but they hire somebody to go out there with the bananas. Then they have to transport them somewhere.
Hmm.
They put them on a ship, take them across the United States, probably to the port of LA,
Hmm.
put them on another train, ship them all the way to New York, put them on a truck, drive them back up to the grocery store. Or there's places where they ripen bananas in a warehouse. They go to the grocery store. Somebody has to put them on the shelf, and then you buy them for 89 cents a pound. When you think about all that goes into getting that banana from the Philippines
Hmm.
to your house,
Yeah.
and it's only costing 89 cents, and everybody's making money all along the way, that's crazy.
Yeah. Well, not to get political, because I would hate to get political on another podcast, but that's labor cost, dude. That's people going out there not making any money, and people just reaping from the rewards. Like how many bananas you can get in a day and ship those off, you're making money regardless on that. But I
Yeah, I've
agree. I
actually
agree.
seen they use monkeys in some places.
Yeah, I've heard that. I've heard that. I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know. I don't know how I feel about using monkeys to pick my bananas.
I don't condone it.
No, I
I'm not a
don't.
fan of it.
Yeah, no.
And I saw them; they were actually picking coconuts, so I don't feel bad about my bananas. Now that you're talking about labor costs and exploiting people, and now I do feel bad about my bananas.
Right.
But I just thought it was crazy how good and like efficient everything was that we were keeping the price down.
Yeah,
I
no,
didn't
yeah.
even think
But
of it like
when you
that.
type it into Google, the first thing it says is like, why is bananas so expensive? And you don't think 89 cents is expensive. Now, me and you
No.
are young. Like, so we don't know what like cheap prices are. But I remember when eggs were not $3.99. You know what I mean? Like,
Oh yeah.
I remember when bread was like $1, maybe $1.50. So,
I remember when candy was $1.
yeah, remember?
Now it was like 3.50 for a Snickers.
Back in my day, I don't know.
Yeah.
It's just, you used to go to a dollar store, things were a dollar. You know, it's not that things were
Yeah.
rounded out to be a dollar or the dollar amount. No.
No, man, that's a dollar-ish store.
Yeah. So
You
back
go
to
to
that.
Walmart,
Oh,
Dorito. Oh,
go ahead. No, I'm sorry. I didn't cut you off. Go ahead.
no, I was gonna say Doritos are like $7 a bag, so we're big on the store brand. You
Hmm.
know, it's not as good as Doritos,
Now, what's your store
but
that your go-to? Like, what's your go-to shopping store for
it used to be
groceries?
Walmart.
Walmart.
It used to be Walmart just because it was close, it was convenient, and it was cheap.
Okay.
And we usually had other stuff. You'd have to get their non-food, like get cat food or just various
Hmm.
like toothpaste or something. But now, since we moved into our house, we've been getting coupons in the mail. Every Thursday, we get a coupon book,
Hmm.
and all of our local grocery stores are in there. And we found that some of them, and it seems to rotate, but they'll have meal deals where it'll be like if you buy a pound of ground beef,
Yeah.
you get a free pack of tortillas, like a free pound of cheese, an onion, and a head of lettuce,
Hmm.
all for free, just for buying meat.
Wow. Now, what store is that?
So, so that was Stop and Shop, that
Okay.
specific one.
Uh-huh.
But I think I've seen it across the different options. So when we see those, we do it. But we've also been doing kind of the mail order meals like HelloFresh
Yeah.
or Blue Apron, that kind of.
Yeah. When I first moved down here, uh, to Maryland, I I did HelloFresh for a while. I did Factor too. Factor was good, but I didn't like eating my dinner out of a knockoff lean cuisine type esque container and microwaving it
Those
every day.
microplastics will get you.
Yeah. But the HelloFresh was good, and then I had to cancel it because, dude, I had so many things that came in rotten or expired, and or missing, or I say don't deliver it, and they still deliver it, and the food sits there for 2 weeks. You know. Um.
Yeah, we've had a lot of issues with missing food. Like
Yeah.
tonight, actually, we were missing an ingredient.
But
It wasn't a big deal.
here's a little hack for you. It's what I still do. I still have the app, and you stay logged into it, and I don't think you even need to be logged in. You can just go to their website, and you can look up all the recipes, step by step, ingredients, measurements, everything. So if you're ever like, oh, I don't know what to make, hop on HelloFresh and look on their menu.
That's a good idea. We actually saved the cards for that reason, but we've never gone back and looked at them.
No, yeah, but on the app you can save them. Like since you order them, you just save what you ordered, or go back to your saved orders and go that way. But yeah, I log in all the time and I just get like ideas.
That's pretty clutch because we've actually I think maybe two of the last three boxes we received,
Mm-hmm.
they sent us one wrong meal. So they sent either the wrong card or the right card and the wrong ingredients.
Right. Yeah, I've had that happen.
But so we just kind of, have to assemble the ingredients.
Yeah.
But, if we had the recipe, we could just go to that and just follow whatever they wanted us to do.
Yeah.
That'd be
So
great.
I mean, like I said, at any point you can do that. Like I don't know if other apps do that. Like I wonder if I went to Blue Apron, I could see like their recipes with their breakdown, and that's like at home if you're like I don't know what to make tonight. Like I don't know, and like your girlfriend or your wife or your husband or your boyfriend's like, what do we do for dinner? And you don't know. Hop on the app. There's thousands of ideas. Like I use Wegmans down here, and their app will show me like just different recipes, and I can like just pick and choose from there, and then right from the app I can hit shop these ingredients, and it'll put it right in my cart for me,
Wow.
and
That's
it gives you
nice.
the breakdown. It's pretty cool.
So one issue that we have with groceries is just there's just the two of us.
Mm-hmm.
So, sometimes it just doesn't make sense to buy certain ingredients because it's just too much food
Right.
for the two of us. So it just almost seems wasteful.
Hmm. Yeah.
It's like hamburgers. It's like you get 8 buns. You know,
Yeah. Well, I was
just
only doing it for me since I'm living alone, and I would do food for two, so I would have meals throughout the week, and I would always do two different meals, so that way I had like a different meal, like to like have like on Monday, Tuesday, and then Wednesday, Thursday, different meal, and then Friday, different meal, and change it up.
that's nice.
And I definitely had leftovers, but I did freeze a lot. But you're right, they send a lot of bread, or they don't send enough bread. The buns were a big thing. I remember that.
Oh,
But
I just meant like if we're like going grocery shopping for ourselves
oh yeah,
and want to
yeah, yeah.
get like hamburgers or something.
Gotcha. Makes
But
sense.
they send a ton of. We've been getting a lot of like breaded chicken, which is
Hmm.
probably just like our selection.
Right.
But we get a lot of that and a lot of Brussels sprouts.
Yeah. My girlfriend does the Butcher Box, and I remember when I did HelloFresh, they had like the thing that they partnered with Butcher Box for a while, and I got like a bunch of meat for like $50, and like I mean like a lot of meat, like a bunch of different steaks, a lot of different pork, a lot of different chicken, fish, and it was worth it. So Butcher Box is definitely worth it, and when we decide to move in together, we're gonna get our own subscription for that, um, for the meats, because then you don't have to worry about going out and buying it. It's really good, and for the price, it's worth it.
I remember looking into it at one point, and I think I just didn't have enough freezer space to justify it.
Right,
But it did look really nice.
but you have a big downstairs. You could throw a deep freeze downstairs, can't you?
Oh yeah, we do now, and I want to
Mm.
eventually.
You know what we
But
can
this is
do?
back when we just had a chest or not chest freezer, just like the top of the fridge freezer.
Right. I mean, me and my girlfriend are talking about moving in, getting a place. We just gotta find a spot for the dogs and all that stuff that makes it worth it. But if we do have a spot for a deep freeze, that would be great for the butcher box, like I said. But also, me and my family always get a cow every year. And I can get like a quarter of a cow and get like really good meat from that. And when I go hunting, I can have something to put like my venison or my pheasant or whatever I get from hunting too. So I'm looking forward to doing a beer can pheasant on the smoker. That's gonna be something good for the summertime.
I bet that would be good.
Yeah, I got the attachment. My mother gave it to me for the grill. It's the same thing. You just put the beer can on it, and then you put the chicken on top. And on the smoker, it comes out really nice. You don't have to worry about being like dried out or anything like that. You don't have to worry about keeping it moist. It just gets moistened from the beer from inside.
Is it a lean bird? I've never had pheasant.
Pheasant's like a chicken, so we're not out west, so they're not wild. So they're farm raised. So they're all white meat. The farmers will raise them, and then they'll release them to the woods. And then hunting season comes around, you go out there and you get them, and they're just like chicken. They taste just like chicken.
Huh.
I mean, you'll get like a fatty one. You'll get a fatty one for sure, but it's not like gamey or anything like that. I wonder how the ones out west taste, but talking to other people or hearing it from other hunters, it's the same thing. It's nothing special. It's more
Okay,
the act of going pheasant hunting than it is eating a pheasant.
I gotcha. It's
Yeah.
just for the activity.
Yeah, of course. But yeah, no, the deep freeze is definitely a big bonus if you can get one. It's because you can just store a bunch of stuff in there. You know, go to BJ's, get like a big pack of the hamburgers. You have those for the holiday. You know.
Yeah. So when you get a half a cow, does it? I mean, how long does it take for you guys to go through that? And does it not go bad in the freezer?
No, so like when my family gets a cow, we'll split it all up. So like my dad will get a half, and then my aunt will get the other half. And then when I go home up to New York, I'll grab some since I can't store it here. But half a cow fills up. They have two deep freezers and one stand-up freezer, and it fills all three of them pretty much. A lot of chopped meat. You could pick your cuts. You can get a lot of chopped meat. You got a lot of steaks. You can pick what you want. And it lasts you a while. It could last you 2 years, 3 years. But I mean, we try to go through it. I mean, within like the year and a half at most. You know,
Yeah, I mean,
because it's
beef
so
is so
good.
expensive.
But it's so good that you just want to eat it. You know what I mean? It's different because you can taste the difference between this meat and like go to the grocery store and get a steak. You know, you can taste the difference.
I'm sure you can. I
It's
don't
so
know
good.
where to go short of doing something like that,
Hmm.
but I would love to. There's a place by us. It's supposed to be like one of those kind of like farm to table type butchers
Yeah.
where it's supposed to be, super fresh.
Hmm.
No antibiotics or whatever they're giving the cows.
Yeah.
So I've wanted to try something from there. It's very expensive. So I've kind of been saving it for a real special occasion.
I don't want to put the guy's location on blast. That's up by you that my father goes to, but I'll send you the details offline so you can check it out
Okay.
because it's really good. I
I
mean,
mean, that's not putting him on blast. That's free publicity.
yeah, I
Send me
don't,
the details.
but he's like kind of like a low end type of shop. Like he's like kind of like privatized. You know what I mean? So I don't
I
want to.
gotcha. Yeah.
But if you do it, you can't just get like a quarter cow or get a half cow. You have to get like a whole cow. You know what I mean? So
Yeah, you
have
gotta
to
make it
go.
worth their while.
Yeah, you got to go in with it with other people as well, and you gotta make sure you have enough space for it to keep it.
Yeah, the cow's pretty big.
Yeah, I'll send you the details offline though. But
Okay. Speaking of cow,
mhm.
have you seen the new Fear Factor?
No, I didn't know a new Fear Factor came out. To be honest with you,
Yeah, Johnny Knoxville is hosting it. We were
you know,
watching
I
Fear
did.
Factor
Okay, so I did.
tonight.
Hold on, I did hear about this. I did not know it came out though. Go ahead, continue.
Oh, you know what? We don't need to talk about. I don't want to ruin it on you, but there was some eating involved tonight.
Oh yeah.
Oh, actually, it's more drinking than eating.
Well, this is not going to come out for a little bit, so you can spoil it. It's fine. I'll watch it. I'll still
Oh,
act shocked.
okay, there you go. No, they had two wheels that they had to spin.
Mm-hmm.
So the losers, there's four people, and they had to do a couple rounds. But it was whoever didn't drink the drink, or
Mm.
whoever finished it last went home. But they had two wheels, and it was like cow stomach or pig
Oh
ears.
god.
One was fermented beans,
Ooh.
which I didn't know that was really a thing. They looked like Rice Krispie treats coming out of the jar,
Right.
and then mix it with sort of a liquid.
Hmm.
So like pig blood or spoiled milk. It was real. It was pretty gross.
Right.
But we just watched that.
Yeah.
And I enjoyed my cheesecake, my $4 cheesecake, watching it.
I don't know. Now I'm like, I don't know if I want to eat any one of these pasta chips I have sitting here, making me a little grossed out here. I don't know.
Nah, man.
What's one food that you just can't bring yourself to eat? Like you've tried it or you just haven't tried it. Like what's a food that you just can't do?
For me,
Yeah.
honestly, it's either mayonnaise, probably mayonnaise, maybe ketchup. I mean, like if I had to, I could, but I just don't see the appeal to ketchup for sure.
The
This
the base condiments you just don't do mayonnaise and ketchup.
No, and because I like barbecue sauce, so everybody gives me a hard time. Like, there's ketchup in barbecue sauce.
Yeah, it's
It's
pretty
like I
much all
know, like
ketchup.
yeah, it's like my issue isn't with like the idea of ketchup. I just
Mm.
don't like ketchup.
So is
It's like
mayonnaise?
I get it. You take some red dye and some corn syrup and a little bit of vinegar and you mix them together and you get ketchup.
And what's it with
I just don't
mayonnaise?
like it.
What's up with mayonnaise?
I think it's just a texture and smell thing.
Really?
If you put it in something, where it's just like mixed in
Where
and you
it's
don't really
hidden,
know
you can't
that's
pick it
mayonnaise,
out, right?
yeah, then I'll eat it. Like
Gotcha.
even if I know, we had quesadillas this week that had some kind of like mayonnaise and ketchup
Hmm.
mixed in sauce, which I figure it's not going to block anything, as
Right.
my dad always told me. So
I
I
love
ate it.
I love mayonnaise. I'll get a side of mayonnaise like if I'm out like at a restaurant or a bar. If I get like fries, I'll ask for like, a
Yeah,
side of like either horseradish sauce or I'll get a mayonnaise and I'll dip my fries in that. Like when I make grilled cheeses, I know people use butter for their grilled cheese. To get a good grilled cheese bread, you got to put mayonnaise on the outside of it and let that sit in the
I
front.
do agree with that.
That's what you need.
It's almost like a French toast, right? Egg and bread.
Yeah, yeah, pretty much. And I put mayonnaise in my eggs now. Like when I make scrambled eggs, I'll throw like a like a tablespoon, like a half tablespoon to a tablespoon of mayonnaise in there, and mix that up, whisk it up, makes the eggs a little bit more fluffy, give them like a lightness to them. Oh, so good, so good.
Do you like coleslaw?
I see. That's my food. I can't do coleslaw. Like,
Yeah,
hold
neither
on.
can I.
I can do okay. I can do a little coleslaw, but it has to be a certain coleslaw. And unfortunately, I don't know what coleslaw it is because I've done it like once or twice, and I did not take note of it. So now every time I come across coleslaw, I just can't do it. I just go, not gonna do it, not today.
In college, we went to a diner,
Mm-hmm.
and a lot of diners up here, they'll give you like coleslaw and a pickle,
Right,
kind of as like an appetizer instead of bread, like maybe at an Italian restaurant.
right.
And I wasn't expecting it, and I wasn't ready for it. And they put it down on the table,
Mm-hmm.
and I lost it. I didn't like throw up, but I was nauseous
Yeah, it
because there's
just
also like a very milky looking like coleslaw, where it's like, oh,
yeah when it has like
I feel
that
gross right now.
runny, yeah, when it has like that runny, I don't know what you say, like dressing on top. It's not good. And I
Yeah.
love
Oh man.
cabbage. Like I love cabbage. I love cabbage so much that one time when I was little, I remember I wanted to make myself a salad. And I went upstairs, I made myself a salad. I went downstairs to finish watching TV or playing a video game, whatever I was doing. And it took like two or three big bites of my salad, and I realized I didn't use lettuce. I used cabbage, and it wasn't cooked. It was right out of the fridge, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna eat this. And I ate the whole thing of that cabbage in that salad.
You ever have egg roll in a bowl?
Yes, yes, that was like a new thing that came out, right?
Yeah, we had it a few times. We both like it.
Mm-hmm.
Just cabbage. I don't know. I guess cabbage is one of those things that makes you gassy. One of those foods,
Yeah.
and it just messed with my stomach too much to do it again.
Mm-hmm.
But it was good. I think we made it with like ground turkey, maybe. Try and be a little bit healthy.
Oh, you made it?
Yeah.
See, I had it. I had it out at a restaurant once. I forgot where it was. It was like a local restaurant.
We just got like a bag of coleslaw mix.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Like the already shredded cabbage.
Yeah, it's probably pretty easy to make, right?
Yeah, it was super easy. Just like soy sauce. We had some like rice wine vinegar, some sesame oil, garlic, ginger, with some ground beef or ground turkey.
Right, right.
And you just throw in the cabbage, and that's all there is to it.
Okay. Okay.
Super easy. And it was good. It was very good.
What are you going to be making this weekend for the snowstorm?
So, I'm pretty worried about losing power because we're pretty tucked away.
Yeah.
In the neighborhood. So I wanted to smoke something on the new smoker.
Mm-hmm.
I don't see that happening just because of the snow. And then if we lose power,
yeah,
then there's nothing we can do about that. Yeah, so I have a charcoal grill. And we also have a propane grill.
That's true. You do.
But that'll probably be under snow. But I was thinking about getting some chicken thighs or something, or maybe a steak, just to have as if I can cook it inside, fantastic.
Right.
If I need to cook it outside, I still can.
Okay.
So
nice.
That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, nice. I don't know, when you were talking about the egg roll bowl, I was like, that'd be nice warm food to have, like to warm yourself up. That's why I was asking like what you're making in a snowstorm.
I wanted to make French toast.
Ooh.
For breakfast on Sunday.
There's a really good French toast casserole recipe you gotta try.
Yeah?
Yeah, you just pretty much make French toast and then you just layer it on top. You kind of make it like a lasagna out of it. It's like a casserole, and then you just bake it. Man, I wish I had.
What kind of bread do you use for your French toast?
So I love using potato bread for my French toast, but the classic is usually white. But I upgraded it and I went to potato bread.
So we use challah.
Challah bread's really good too. Challah bread's really good.
So in college, there was this breakfast place by my college that I went to a few times, and it was thick cut French toast, and when I'd cut into it, it was yellow on the inside.
Oh.
And then I'd go home on break, and I would try and replicate it, and I could never get the egg to go all the way through. It would just disintegrate the bread.
It was yellow on the inside?
It was yellow, and I thought that, I guess, the custard was penetrating all the way through this thick bread.
Really?
Turns out, I think it was just potato bread. And that's why it was so good.
Mm-hmm.
But I really thought that it was some kind of special technique that they were using to make this French toast.
Oh, okay. I was going to say, it sounded like the egg. They didn't mix the egg in there very well. It just had a raw egg in there.
Oh, no. It was just like the tint. It was like the same color throughout.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, I love making French toast. Like that's like one breakfast. Like I when I want to make it, I got to be in the mood to make it. But I love making French toast.
Do you let your bread get stale?
No, I've never let it get stale to make French toast, but I've heard you could do that.
Normally, if we get a challah, it'll be like Friday for Shabbat. So we'll slice it up, maybe an inch thick, and then I'll leave it on the cutting board in the microwave overnight, just to let it, kind of get stale, so that when you put it in the custard, it just holds its shape a little bit better.
Let me ask you a bread question. Actually, this came up this past week. Actually, between me and the missus, where do you store your bread?
We have a bread box. We have a built-in. Actually,
right.
I'm sorry. We call it the bread box, but when we had to replace the door for it, according to the internet, it's officially called a kitchen garage.
Okay.
But yeah, we keep our bread in there, and we have a food scale we'll keep in there, and like our vitamins. But we ran into a little bit of an issue because when we first bought the house, it's a garage door,
right?
Literally a garage door, and I'll I'll throw in a video here as well for everyone to see it. But it goes up and it comes down, it rolls up, but there's like a half-inch gap at the bottom of it.
Right.
And our cat Johnny would
Mm.
jump on the counter, and somehow he figured out how to open it,
Mm.
and that was a real problem.
Yeah.
So we replaced it. Wasn't easy, but we did it.
Mm.
We found a kit online somehow. We had to cut it to size, and we had to fix the tension in the spring, and there was a whole mechanism that we had to replace to kind of
Right.
rebuild.
Right.
But it is a door that slides up and down in the corner of our kitchen,
Mm.
and that is where we store our bread.
Okay. See, I put mine in my microwave. Now, I never did
Okay.
that growing up. My family always put it like in the cabinet, like in the pantry, or had a bread box. Um, but I always put mine in the microwave. And the one thing I noticed about my microwave, since it's above the stove and the oven, when I'm cooking something on the stove, especially my Dutch oven, or like I'm boiling a big pot of water for like pastas, it gets very hot, and you gotta keep the fan on, but it still gets hot inside the microwave, so you gotta take it out because only a couple
It's
times,
steamy.
like once or twice, I've seen some mold start to develop because of that, and I have to thaw the bread. But yeah, my girlfriend's like, "You can't be doing this." I'm like, "No, that's how you do it. It lasts longer." In my opinion, it makes the bread last longer, like at least so like 3 or 4 days longer than it normally should. In my opinion, sometimes a week. But you gotta keep an eye on it because if it gets too hot in there, it will definitely build up like the condensation inside that bag.
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, we've been making fresh bagels,
Uh huh.
so
Have you done
we
that
put
with
them
the
away.
cottage cheese
Uh,
or Greek
I
yogurt?
should have gone back to that conversation about what foods will you not eat.
Oh
Cottage
no,
cheese might be above mayonnaise on that one.
no! Cottage cheese is so good, man. I love cottage
That's
cheese.
purely a texture thing for me.
See, I was the same way, and then I had it for like the first time in like the longest time, like a couple years ago, and I can't get enough of it. I love cottage cheese.
My mom always ate it growing up. I think she put it on cantaloupe,
Ooh, yeah.
but that's a big no for me.
I'll take
Purely
like
texture.
soda bread or like artisan bread, and I'll toast it up, and then I'll put my cottage cheese on there with sliced avocado and some hot honey. Oh, so good, so good.
So we've been making. I guess I'm saying we. I haven't really been involved in any of this,
Uh huh.
but um, we've been having some sourdough, homemade sourdough,
Right.
and that's been good. And then we also got a bread maker.
Yeah.
So
How do you
again,
like that?
I haven't been making it,
I want to get a
but
bread maker. I had one growing up, and my mother always used it, and I want to get another one. But I'm not a baker. I hate baking, and I've made one or two things of bread in the oven. Came out okay, but I think a bread maker would make my life a lot easier.
I mean, we you could put the ingredients in now. Set a timer. Say that you want the bread ready when you wake up at like 8 o'clock tomorrow,
Yeah.
and it'll just kick on at sometime in the middle of the night.
Okay.
It'll mix all the ingredients and it'll start baking it so that it's ready at that time. It's crazy.
Hmm. I'll have to check it out.
So yeah, I want to use it more, or for us to use it more and make some kind of like a cinnamon raisin bread
Okay. Yeah.
or cinnamon loaf.
A lot of people got into bread making over COVID. My coworker Josh, I work with, great guy, love him. He even made like an Instagram, bread by Josh. He doesn't do much on it anymore, but he makes a lot of bread, and he really got into making bread over COVID.
Yeah, I mean that's where the sourdough came from.
Okay.
I think it was just during COVID. My wife was watching a lot of TikToks of people making sourdough,
Right.
and that just gave her an interest in sourdough.
Mm-hmm.
So for Christmas that year, I got her a Dutch oven to make it in,
Nice.
and then she
Huh.
makes really good bread.
Yeah.
It's only three ingredients, right? I think it's just flour, water, and salt.
Yeah.
So it's all natural.
Yeah.
I guess I don't know if I'm
I
making
don't know.
it
I
is
made
all
it with
natural.
Greek
I don't know.
yogurt and cottage cheese once. You use some yeast. You can use yeast or self-rising flour. Um, Mix it with cottage cheese. You gotta get the mixture right. Every time I find the mixtures online, or like I'll see like on like an Instagram reel of someone doing it, one of those stupid like fitness influencer wannabe people that
Oh yeah,
you know what I mean? The guy's usually shirtless, with
yeah.
an apron, like okay, buddy. Like I get it. Just get to the recipe or just put it on the screen. But
Yeah.
the mixture's always like off. Like either you gotta add more of the yogurt, or you gotta add more water, because you gotta get like the consistency perfect. But when it comes out good, it comes out really good.
Yeah,
But it
I'm
doesn't
guessing these people
last
just don't
long.
know what they're doing.
I think the yogurt one got moldy after like 4 days. Like you gotta eat it quick. Gotta eat it quick.
So the same sourdough's the same way,
Mm-hmm.
but what we'll do is she'll make little loaves, like almost like a dinner roll, a little
Okay.
bit larger than a dinner roll size, and then we'll put them in the freezer, and then just heat them up, as ready to eat them, just help make them last longer like that. But fresh out of the oven,
Yeah.
it's so good.
There's nothing like fresh bread. Fresh bread
Yeah,
is really good. Like I love making garlic bread. Like I'll go out and I'll get a thing like a nice thing of Italian bread or like even like a French baguette, and I'll slice it, put some melted butter on there with some garlic, and put that in the oven. So good. I love making garlic bread.
that sounds fantastic.
Yeah, and when you make like a nice dinner roll too, and you put some butter on there and you dip in your gravy. Oh, so good, so good.
Do you ever watch Outdoor Boys
Yeah,
on YouTube?
yeah. I've watched them a little bit. Yeah.
Have you ever seen him make bread
Yes. Yeah.
camping?
Yeah.
That has so obviously you have to put yourself in that situation,
Mm-hmm.
but being in the middle of like maybe -10 at night in Alaska, having hot bread with like melted butter and honey
Yeah.
has to be so good.
Oh yeah. It must be so rewarding to, like you said, gotta put yourself in that situation. But that brings up something, Steve, I want to talk about real quick. I want to do a segment on this podcast later on about camping food, camping snacks, hiking stuff, anything outdoor wise, food wise. I want to make
I
a
like
little
it.
segment on it. You know what I mean? I'll workshop on the name, but it's something I want to bring up once in a while because I'm very active outside and stuff like that, and I know, especially after a hike, I want to do some. I want to learn more about it myself. So I want to do my own research and see some health benefits that might come out of certain different types of food, depending on the activity you're doing. You know.
Yeah,
So.
that's actually a really good idea. So I could definitely learn more.
Uh
I
huh.
know what I'm gonna say is the wrong way to be,
Hmm.
but like if I'm on a hike or something like that, I do not like to eat or drink. I don't like bringing anything with me.
You're crazy.
I don't like to carry food. I know.
You're
I know
crazy.
it's not the right way to be.
Nah, don't do that.
Water. I'm sorry. I overpack water.
Right.
I will not be dehydrated,
You gotta
but
bring.
I will
You gotta bring
starve.
some food. God forbid something happens. You know what? So I've always packed like peanut butter and jellies are always my go-to. I'll get like deli meat or what I call them cold cuts because I'm from New York originally.
Is that a New York thing?
I was told it was a New York thing. I was also told it was like a, I don't know. Some lady at the grocery store was giving me a hard time when I called it cold cuts. But anyway,
Huh. All right.
but I'll make stuff like that. But going on hikes now, um, we do summit beers now. So when you get to the summit, you crack open a beer and you drink a beer up there.
I like
That
the sound of that.
it's a
You
it's
put
a
in a
it's a
you have
good
a
way.
lunchbox or something.
What?
Are you drinking warm beer, or do you pack a
No, so we'll
lunchbox?
pack them cold, or we'll pick them up from like the gas station before we go, or the liquor store, and we'll make sure they're cold, and then we'll keep them next to our water in our in our bags, like in our backpacks, and then they'll stay cold like that. But
Now that's rewarding. You're like a Michelob commercial.
yeah, yeah. No, it's just like when you get up there and you sit down, and you're finally like resting, and you crack open a beer. It's like when you do yard work for the first time, like of the year, and you crack open a nice cold beer. You're like, wow, this is refreshing. It doesn't have to be a beer. It could be like on a nice like winter night, you have a Coca Cola. It's like it's just refreshing. It hits differently, you know.
I've been chasing the dragon of, I want to say maybe 7 years ago.
Uh huh.
I was watching the Chiefs playoff game,
Uh huh.
and I had a 1 liter bottle of Sprite that I put on the back porch of my parents' house,
Right.
just because it's not heated, so it's just kind of like a giant walk-in freezer in the winter.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a playoff game, so it's around right now, and I went out to grab it and I brought it inside and I poured myself a glass, and it was like half frozen. Like the water in it had started to freeze to like
Yeah.
almost like ice chips,
Yeah.
and it was like a Sprite smoothie.
That's the best. I used to do that with Gatorades
So
growing
good.
up. My cousin got me onto that when I was little. I thought it was the best thing in the world. Like when you're little and like your older cousin does something, you're like, oh my gosh, like that's so cool. We took
Yeah.
Gatorades and we would freeze them, and then put them outside in the morning, like in the summertime, and then by like 11 o'clock, it'll be like smoothies or like slushies.
Must be the sugar in it, probably, right?
Yeah, but it was just so good. Like when you're a kid playing outside all day and you're in the pool all
Oh
day,
yeah.
and then you just grab like a nice slushy, and it's a Gatorade. Oh, it's so good.
Do you ever have this slushy magic?
No.
So I got one. It
Mm-hmm.
was a little bit after they were cool. I got one and I was like, this is going to be a game changer.
Right.
Like my life will not be the same. It was the most disappointing moment
Oh no.
of my life to that point. It just did nothing. The only it was that was the most disappointing part or disappointing moment of my life up until I got some kind of an ice cream maker
Uh
that you put in the freezer, which then surpassed it
huh.
as the new most disappointing moment of my life.
Gotcha.
But now I have a nice blender to make smoothies in, and I have a legitimate ice cream maker with a compressor in it because I want to start my own ice cream business.
Do you really? What are you gonna call it?
I do. I don't even know if I should be talking about it on here. I don't want somebody to steal my idea.
Okay. All right. All right. We'll keep it under wraps until you get things fleshed out.
I'll tell you this: Psychedelic Steve's. That's the name.
I like it. Sorry, I had to
Now,
sneeze. I like it though. Remember, okay,
thank you.
this is coming back to me. You did tell me about this once before, so we don't need to talk about it here, of course. But I remember you telling me
Yeah,
about this idea, and I like it a lot.
that's my $1 billion idea.
Yes, yes.
So,
I think there's a market, and Mark Cuban, we're coming for you on Shark Tank.
100%.
Yeah. So, Steve, I think that was a good episode. What do you think?
I think that was good. You know, I could have kept going. I didn't even get into my KFC rant
Oh
that I
no!
have,
Oh man! So we'll come
but
back. We'll come back next recording. We're gonna come back with a list of things we want to talk about, and we'll go from there. We'll see. We'll pick up with the KFC stuff if you want. I know we've got some conspiracies out there we want to go over, some food facts we want to go over. It's a lot of stuff. I didn't even get to a lot of stuff on my list either. I know we went into different directions, but I think for a first episode, man, I think we did pretty good.
yeah, absolutely.
So again, if
And
you're listening, thank you for if you gotten this far into the recording, you're still listening to us. Thank you for supporting us. Drop us a follow. Leave us a comment, a like, whatever you got to do. And if you don't, again, no big deal. But Steve, tell everyone where they can find us if they are interested in anything we've talked about, of any pictures or photos you're gonna post, or where else they can find us to better find us.
so we're going to be on YouTube. We're on TikTok. We're on Instagram.
Mm.
We're on X or Twitter,
Right.
you know, whatever that goes by these days.
Yep. Papa Elon.
And we're looking to be on Spotify and Apple, although I think you need to be a little bit more established than we currently are to get on there.
Okay.
But we will be eventually. All right, that's the goal is to end up on there.
Okay, so wherever you're listening to us, we're already on there. And if you're
Makes
not,
sense.
and then later on, we'll let you know if we're on somewhere else. But what's it called? Is it called Chopping It Up? How's it spelled?
We're chopping it up. Chopping it up. ChoppingItup. That's the same as in the logo
Mm-hmm.
that you're going to see. So, you know, look for the knife and the carrot.
Yeah,
That's us.
it's all one word, right?
All one word.
Uh huh. Gotcha. All right.
You know, we'll put links in the description if you're on YouTube listening.
Yeah.
And wherever we are, we'll have links to all of our other social medias.
Right.
So
So
you
again,
can find us there.
I'm Joe. That's Steve. Thank you so much for joining us in the kitchen, and have a great day.
Have a great day, guys. Thank you.